Okay, guys, it's RM here. I hope you guys can hear me. I don't hear anything. Oh. Okay, guys, it's RM here. Yes, you can hear me. I tried to do this this game so that I could play it on the Burnettwork and on Positive Fandom, and I can't seem to get it to work. But I'm gonna figure it out. I forgot that I would have to kind of log out of one channel into another, and I can't readily do it easily. So, guys, I apologize for not being making it work, but maybe I can figure out how to do it, or maybe I'll just play separately if I can figure out how to broadcast through StreamYard somehow. But I might play another game, and maybe do some other choices, but I just want to begin the game. Just want to thank Tom for listening to me. Thanks, Tom, for for putting up with this. And I know he's going to be joining me soon. But, hey, Hunter Becknell. How are you, Hunter? Hey, Hunter. I tried to get it to go on to both channels, but I couldn't do it because I'm going directly through my PlayStation 5. And I know if I used OBS, the broadcasting system, open broadcasting system, I probably would have been able to do it, but I wasn't fully prepared today. So I'm going to try and see if I can get it to work and ask some of the other experts of how to do it. Let me just go back for a sec. Here's the game. This is obviously Star Trek Resurgence. And I've been dying to play this game, guys. Oh, man, I really wish I could put this on the Burnettwork live somehow, but I don't know how to do it. So I apologize, Hunter and everybody. I'm playing it on Positive Fandom, but it's supposed to be on both channels. And I don't know how to broadcast it through YouTube. I wonder if maybe I could broadcast it through YouTube to another channel. I hadn't thought about that. If anybody knows how to do that, which I don't know if anybody really does know how to do that. I don't know if I know how to do that. I'm not really coming in here thinking that that's what I was going to do today, but let's just see here. Let me just see if I can go to the page and see if I can broadcast it to the network at the same time. You remember we were talking about this, Tom? If Tom is there, God bless him. Tom and I were talking about doing that and whether there was a way to kind of broadcast it to another channel. But I don't really see it there. Like, it would have told me, it would have said, hey, would you like to broadcast this to another channel at the same time through YouTube? So that's kind of like the last thing I'm looking at is I'm actually in YouTube, but it's not telling me that I can broadcast it to somewhere else. Yeah, Tom, you remember. Thanks, Tom, for even listening to this, because, let's see, no, I don't want to report anything. I just wanted to go to the... But, guys, I'm so excited for this game. I've been waiting for this game forever. Let me just go back to the content section. Maybe it'll say, hey, do you want to share this to another section? But it doesn't say that. Maybe someone knows that it can be streamed to somewhere else at the same time, but yeah, Tom, I'm really sorry. I couldn't remember how to share it. Maybe it's because it's the app that you have to do that on, and then it gets shared to another section, but yeah, it is very funny that I don't know how to just go ahead and share it that way. But if someone knew how to do it, I would definitely do it. So anyway, guys, this is the... Thanks, Tom. This is the game. It is Star Trek Resurgence. And I think the graphics look really cool. I don't know how you guys feel about the graphics, but I think this is one of the best things I've ever seen in ages. I just think it looks so nice. And I'm excited. I'm really excited to see how this is going to... how it's going to turn out game-wise. As we were saying before, this is a Telltale game, so it's a little different type of gameplay. And as you can see, it says, follow us on Twitter. It's Dramatic Lab. So let's see what this game is like. If you've ever played the Walking Dead games. If you've ever played, um, I can't remember the game, but it's a game by where things like The Beast Among Us or something. They are Telltale games. It's going to be like a story. It's more story driven. So let's see what that would be like. But yeah, I don't know how to really go ahead and broadcast this to another channel. I just know that there's a way to do it. It's just killing me that I can't do it. But it's okay. Yeah, isn't it amazing looking, Tom? That it would make a nice screensaver, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be remarkable. And I'm just curious as to how many of you are going to be playing this game. This is just an unbelievable looking game, and I haven't even started. So let me start it. Maybe I will go ahead and play the game separately on the Burnettwork if I can figure out how to do it through StreamYards. But right now I can't. I don't know how to do it through StreamYards, so I can't do both. This is so puzzling. But maybe someone will tell me. Maybe someone will tell me how to do it going forward. So thanks for the 4 of you who are watching it. Gameplay show more. Oh yes, that's all it says is gameplay. If any of you guys know how to broadcast it from YouTube over to StreamYards or some other area, let me know, and I'll do that. But in the meantime, I don't know how to do it. What is all this? Full screen, play on TV, theater mode. I've looked at all this stuff. It's not on there. Even like the settings, that's just the quality and stuff. Okay, so let's do this, guys. I'm pressing the play button, and I'm going to go into this empty slot where my head is. It's where my head is, like right there. And new game. So I hope it did it. Begin. Okay, here we go. Here we go, guys. Star Trek Resurgence. This is a dramatic life adventure. The relationships and events you're about to experience will be shaped by the choices you make.
Captain's log, stardate 57931.4. The crew is restless. After spending too many months piecing our ship back together, we're finally about to venture out on a new mission.
Oh.
And the crew isn't letting this unprecedented ion storm slow them down. They're ready for something different. I know I am. Perhaps more than any of them. Fortunately, nothing ever stays the same. It's entropy, the nature of the universe. Change is inevitable. And while entropy says order gives way to chaos, in this case, change is good. Our new first officer is en route to the Resolute. Jara Rydek. I know she'll bring a welcome dose of new blood to the crew.
R2.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'm not great with flying. But these little shuttles are the worst.
Here's a tip. Don't close your eyes. You'd think that would make it easier, but it only makes it worse. Look out the window, pick a star, and just focus on that.
I'll give it a try. Sorry, I'm a little anxious.
I hadn't noticed.
I'm on my way to my first assignment. When we get to the starbase, I'm transferring on to the Resolute.
So am I.
It won't be easy for Jara to step in at the 11th hour like this. But if she's half the officer I knew she could become when she was a cadet at Starfleet Academy, she'll be the XO this ship needs right now.
Star Trek Resurgence. Based upon Star Trek, created by Gene Roddenberry. Change of station. Check in at security. Use L to move. Gotcha. Use R2 to interact.
A starbase on the very edge of Federation space. Long way from home now.
That's right. Welcome to Starbase 128, Starfleet Operational Support Services. Support services? All right, there's security.
Commander? I'm not usually such a nervous wreck, by the way. I actually did well at the Academy.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you've heard of the Torvalin test?
Sounds familiar.
It's a tactical simulator that makes the Kobayashi Maru look like a picnic on Pintaris 5. Anyway, I finished in the top 20. Not just in my class. I mean, all time. In the history of the Academy.
Wow, that is very impressive.
So, there's that.
Really? That's quite impressive.
Thank you. It was tough. But you know, I set my mind to it and it paid off.
Good for him.
Please place your hand here.
Okay.
Hold it there for a few seconds.
Got it. How do I move my hand? Oh, scan hand. How do I move my hand? Like, it doesn't say. Hey, Donnie Pearson. Scan hand. So what do we do? What do you press? Hope everything's well. Thank you so much, Donnie. Thanks so much, Donnie. I'm trying to move my hand and I cannot. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, Donnie Pearson. Trek Yards and hello again, R and all, and happy Star Trek Resurgence Day! Hope everyone is still well. Yeah. Hey, Bonzo, live long and prosper, Bonzo.
Now I'm really... It's an honor to meet you, Commander. Sorry, I didn't realize before. I just came off the shuttle and was glad to be on solid ground.
The pleasure's mine, Ensign...
Paul Calloway.
Good to meet you.
I believe Commander Ermont is expecting you. He's in the concourse just ahead.
See you on the Resolute.
Absolutely. Find Commander Ermont. Repair status. Well, everything looks fine to me. What do you guys think? Look at that. Everything's great. Nothing's in the red. Operational... Like, oh, there's one that's 35%. We could boost that up, right?
Good day, Commander.
Good day, sir. I'm just checking out what's on the wall. Starbase 128, so small. I can't read that. Okay. It's got an arrow telling me to go that way. You can't help but look on the wall, right? Like, wouldn't you look on here? I mean, we just had Picard 3 where they showed us all those panels. I can't help. I'd be looking at these panels. The storm report, okay. 2 good things to know, whether the ship is operating to good capacity, you know, and then have fun. Gotta go. Take care, Bonzo Kilbourne. Thanks so much. Here's another status report kind of thing there, and there's even more here. Strategic Applications Command, Tech Center, Expedite Initiatives. It's too far away. Dynamic Services, Virtual Rooms. Hey, Thomas Bertholdi, how are you? Deliver Corridor, I can't remember. Convergence Doors, Step Portals, Integrated Desks, and Streamlines. Awesome. Awesome, guys. This is fun. Okay. Yep. There's a lot going on. A lot going on.
If I remember my briefing, Commander Ermont is a Bolian, so I'm looking for someone with blue skin.
Oh, understood.
Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm just... Well, I'm not sure where my departure dock is. The Resolute's gonna leave without me.
Look here. The Resolute is leaving from this dock.
Ah, you're right. Nerves must be getting to me.
See you later, kid.
Thanks so much, Commander.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So we got all the... This is like at the airport, honestly, right? Hey, Darth Plato, how are you? Yeah, it's like being at the airport. You know, they got the shuttles and where you have to go. Oh, look, is there a downstairs? Are those stairs? No, it's not. It's just a lookout area. But it is that there is a lower level. So I'm looking for someone with blue skin. I don't say that very often. Just looking at this hangout area. What's this? Examine information.
Starbase 128 has 4 docks.
It sure does. And there's food. I'm not going to take somebody's food, am I? Replicated meal.
I'll replicate myself a meal once I'm on board.
Yeah, we will. Darth Plato. Yeah, I guess so. You know, I'm not the greatest driver, but yeah, I guess I do.
Have you seen a Bolian around here?
Yes, sir. Right back there, near the replicator.
Absolutely, Tom. Blue skin is awesome.
Thank you.
And I just saw somebody with green skin. Green skin is awesome, too. Game looks good so far, waiting for mine to download. All right, Chef Nation. Can't wait to see what you think about the game. This is going to be so much fun just to kind of enjoy the environment. We just want to have that immersive and fun experience of being on board something like this, which is what
Excuse me.
Sorry, guys. Pardon me there. Do we all... Don't we all park there, kind of? We do, Thomas. Oh, look, I see a man in blue. And I don't just mean what he's wearing.
Welcome to the edge of the galaxy, Commander Rydek.
Thank you.
I'm Commander Jan Ermont, Operations Officer on the Resolute. Commander?
Certainly.
I hope there wasn't too much trouble getting here. This storm isn't making anything easy for us right now.
It was perfectly fine. No trouble at all.
I'm glad to hear it. We're grateful you were able to come fill our first officer vacancy at such short notice.
Vacancy?
From everything I've read and everything I've heard, we're lucky you were available to us. Coming from a premier starship and all. To our little research vessel.
What exactly have you heard about me?
First in your class at the Academy. Received the Starfleet Award of Valor during the Dominion War. Most recently, Tactical Officer and Chief of Security on the USS Endeavor.
Wow.
You've done your homework?
Like I said, we're very lucky.
There's that view again, Tom. And there we are. Our new ship, guys. It's so
USS
big
Resolute.
that you can't see it
She may
in
not look
one...
like much compared to the bigger ships,
You-
but as far as science vessels go, she can more than hold her own.
You can't see it in one
And she doesn't look
area.
so bad considering 6
She's so
months
big.
ago she was nearly cracked in half, venting plasma, fighting for her life.
It was an accident?
The equipment malfunctioned.
Best first officer
Accidents
ever
against
was
his
Gor's
fault,
brother.
but
Yeah, Darth Plato.
No one's to blame. It was a planned test, but the warp core was pushed beyond its
He says the vacancy word,
Destabilized the dilithium
Slight
core
mystery,
was
I'm
one
sure,
reaction
and it was a
and
fast
warp
turnover, Thomas.
We thought we could reach a higher resonant frequency, but
I wonder why it was such a fast turnover.
cost us our first officer and 22 of our crew.
Oh, that's terrible.
At the end of the day, we're all responsible for each other.
I can't even begin to imagine what that must have been like for you. I'm so sorry for your loss.
So, guys, you can see telltales that they tell like a story.
It does
You have to
weigh.
respond.
There are some things you can't forget.
It's been 6 months. What's the attitude among the crew now?
Unsettled. But I hope that a new mission will help them move forward. If not, move on. Listen. I realize you've known Captain Solano for quite some time. And I'm sure you're ready to bring your best. But I should warn you that when the captain announced you would be the new first officer, there were those who felt it was a mistake.
Me too,
You should have
Thomas.
promoted from within.
I enjoy this
Might
type
wanna
of
tread lightly
story.
first,
Um,
until they come to value your contributions as much as he does.
Thank you. Always good to have a sense for
you
what
get a chance, I
walking
highly
into.
recommend the Telltale
I just
series
thought
for
you ought
Batman.
to know.
Yeah, Chef Nation, I'm going to try it. Now that I know it,
Starfleet is
I didn't even know it
assigned us a high-priority
existed.
mission to the Hotari region. I'll let the captain brief you on board.
So if you press this, this kind of tells you the impression it makes amongst the crew members. And here I made a good first impression. And here he was nervous when, and it seems like he was happy and that it was good that that happened. So you want to try and make a good impression amongst the crew. Morale does matter, especially in space, because you don't want a situation that ends up like, the Thing or something. So, Telltale's a 5-minute drive from me. Really, Darth Plato? Oh, wow. Those guys are amazing. It's
I know he's eager to
amazing.
see you.
Will we be mission ready in time?
We have every intention. The crew has been working around the clock to get the ship ready.
Oh,
There's still so
look,
much to do.
Thomas. Look, Tom. Look, Tom Drew Jackson. Did you see that? LS. What's LS? Oh, okay. Oh, who's this guy?
Stuck.
This is a PlayStation 5, Thomas
just the
Bertoldi.
thing.
Find the plasma torch. This looks like a plasma torch to me, but I don't know. Let's see. Yep. R2. A lot of people don't like this kind of game because of the slowness of it, but I just like it. I've always liked stuff like this. Okay. It'll feel very kind of slow or whatever. I don't care. I just like the immersiveness, like you're actually doing something. It's the controller, the R button. So I have to control it while I'm playing. L2 and R2 button, the left and the right buttons. R2. RS. What's RS? Oh. It feels you're controlling it more. Absolutely. That needs to be cleaned out. RS. And what? Oh. But all of them? And then R2? Okay.
Is that?
What I really like about these games is that you can take your time and go at your own pace. Agreed, Chef Nation. I'm excited for the Batman one. I'm going to order that and play it. Oh, lower decks, guys! The lower decks! Are we gonna see any familiar characters?
I thought that thing was totally fried. Nice work, Carter.
Nothing to it, Neely.
And not a moment too soon. The boss wants us down in engineering. Like, now.
Mm-hmm. Go, engineering crew. Use L while moving to run. Which L? Do I have to run? Are there directional arrows? Do I know which way to go? Oh, wrong way, wrong way. They really did a good job with this game. Yeah, look at how cool it looks. I'm on this ship and I'm I'm walking on the ship. How many characters are you controlling? Right now, just one. Two, actually, Darth Plato. The commander and this young man. I'm liking...
UXO just arrived. Won't be long before we get underway.
Yeah, it looks good.
Chovak called us down for it's something good. I can never tell with him. I'd rather not end up degaussing plasma manifolds. Hanging upside down makes me queasy.
You and me working together, we can tackle anything he throws at us.
Hey, Delta Ray Studios, how are you? I don't know whether it's open world, but it feels like it is. It has a nice feel to it. I would love if it was open world.
Lieutenant Commander Chovak.
Who?
We were just looking for you, Commander.
Petty Officers Ed Solar, Diaz. I was beginning to think you would be late. We are all hands on deck right now, which means if you are not at your post at the appointed time, I do not have someone to replace you.
Got it.
Point I have been forced to make to Petty Officer Edsolar on repeated occasions.
Oh.
Apologies for the delay, Commander.
I do not want your apologies. Simply
Just
see
be
to
here
it that
on
it does not
time.
happen again.
So, I don't suppose you wanted us down here to check in before we go off duty?
Equipment case. How are y'all doing? We're doing great, Delta Ray Studio 3.
Structural integrity for optimal performance. The subspace distortions and ionic interference we are experiencing are preventing the proper calibration. But this ship must be ready to depart shortly, despite the storm.
Understood.
The precise nature of these disturbances are not fully understood. But many systems have been affected by the wide band of emissive activity.
Whatever it throws at us, we'll be ready.
Yeah.
The best chief engineer in the fleet.
I am a Vulcan, Mr. Diaz. Flattery is not necessary.
I don't think he was kissing your butt. He was just saying a fact.
Right now, that entails critical preparations, because long-range sensors show that these disturbances will be more severe at our destination, the Hotari system. You have your orders. Do not delay.
Yes, Commander Chovak. All hands on deck.
Oh, what's that?
All hands on deck. That's what Chovak said.
Getting to write about baseball in a superhero story, heck yeah.
This ship isn't
Just
ready to go
saying.
out, and the brass know it. So they're throwing every warm body at it. And they're going to leave on schedule. Consequences be damned.
It all comes down to us, Nelly. We're the ones who will get it ready.
That's right.
I know what we can do. But this...
So she's a Trill.
Refit or any old
I only just noticed that.
Excuse me.
A lot of new faces coming on board. It's gotta be tough coming as a replacement. That's
Yeah, but we gotta give them a chance.
They seem alright. Something that happened 6 months ago while they were off on another ship? Well, that's nothing to hold against them.
Yeah, you're right. I guess getting a little new blood on board doesn't hurt. Hold on. Now there's an old face I didn't expect to see again.
Hey! Hey, girl! Hey! What's up? Yeah!
We thought you were staying on the Adirondack.
I don't know her, but I just had to do that.
I figured I'd slip it on this bucket of bolts. Looks like you got it
What's
wrapped together
up?
pretty nicely. I wasn't sure what to expect.
I'm gonna take the high road here, pretend you didn't say that, and welcome you aboard.
Mm-hmm.
He's a better diplomat than I am.
He still owes me a bottle of Saurian brandy.
Mm.
Don't think I forgot.
Oh yeah, it's coming back to me now.
Maybe Carter can rustle up that bottle and we can give you a proper one.
Oh, Darth Plato.
As soon as we wrap up this quick little spacewalk.
Ooh, doing a spacewalk. Let's do this.
Here, let me help you.
Thanks.
So what's the word? Are you back in the security rotation?
Yep. Still running with the usual suspects.
Whoa.
Yeah, Hunter, it does look pretty good, doesn't it?
Good to go. See you on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Activating magnetic souls.
Roger, activating. As Worf said, threesome. That is correct, Thomas Bartholdi. All right, so how do I activate it? I have to push or pull or move the... Oh, okay. Roger that. LS, do I remember how to do this? This is going to be interesting. Oh, okay. Menage a Troy, right?
Have you never gets old.
Let's go.
Spaceship walk. Awesome, guys. Wow. The USS Resolute. Gonna be our home for this mission, guys. Love the view, says Thomas Bartholdi. Agreed. Wow. That was cool.
Captain Solano should be here momentarily.
Thank you. Whew. I like that, how they went through the glass. That was cool.
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleods. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen.
I didn't know that. For me, it's iron, but okay.
Sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
Thank you.
That is kind of
Feel
him.
free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, this is so amazing, guys. All right. So I guess I can go ahead and get whatever I want from the replicator, I guess. Let me go ahead and do that now. So this is the this is not my quarters. This is the captain's quarters, right? This is the captain's quarters. Starfleet Academy, Zachary Solano.
Keeps this around. Don't even know where mine is.
Jara Ryder.
Hey.
Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy.
Hey.
You secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute. The only regret is that we couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
I don't know. I'll take the pomp and circumstance. I'm cool with pomp and circumstance.
I like it. As I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't really know the details.
No.
Starfleet has been kind enough to keep the story contained. Probably because they want to protect me. But I don't mind telling you. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology.
What?
10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed.
Wow.
What would have been the crowning achievement of my career? Right there. Within our grasp. Till it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system.
Gosh.
Pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle. It was heartbreaking.
It sounds
We
heartbreaking.
lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make, and I have to live with the consequences.
You're being too hard on yourself. It wasn't your fault.
It's not a question of blame. It's about responsibility. No matter what the circumstances. In my defense, I will say, I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO.
So trust issues on the ship.
I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission.
Got it. I won't let you down.
Anything short of that.
You can
just
rely on me,
work.
Captain.
And that's when things start to go sideways.
Whether I agree or disagree, I can promise that I'll be honest to a fault.
Absolutely.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Good.
But at the end of the day, it has to be my call. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least, I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here.
Gotcha.
We need a win. Something
We
to
do.
restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
Hey,
I see
Anonymous.
it as a golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of.
Yes,
but
it's a
also
new Star Trek
a mission
Resurgence
for
game,
which we're
Anonymous.
uniquely qualified. This ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details at the rendezvous.
Who is the senior diplomat we're escorting?
That I don't know. Starfleet hasn't said. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure.
Isn't that like a lot to like put on
But
me?
it goes without saying. You have my full support.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
As long as you're willing to do the work, you have my promise. I'll do everything in my power to see that it happens.
Thank you.
Come. Let me introduce you to the crew.
All right. Enjoy some writing and quite frankly hanging out on YouTube watching this. And also enjoyable. Yes, Thomas. I didn't get a chance to replicate myself anything, but that's okay. Let's go and meet the crew. I'll get a beverage later. All right, here's the crew on the bridge, guys.
Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman.
I kind of feel like Star Trek is perfect for Telltale.
Well,
Something like this.
humility,
Yeah, I would love a Vulcan Mocha coffee double sweet.
Likewise.
Next,
I'd love one of those.
Commander Westbrook, our chief science officer. I've come to rely on his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Commander Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian. I've been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I've been following your career for quite some time. And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
If anything, the honor is mine.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad, because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves, and you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it. I really admire that.
Hey, Donnie, I didn't know you had a channel.
You've been something of an inspiration to me. Not that I've done anything close to what you've done, but you definitely set a standard to strive for.
You really do know a thing or two about me. I'm glad I could inspire you. But
Bless
it's important
you.
to chart your own path.
Thanks. You can count on it.
Hey, Donnie Pearson, I didn't know you had your own
And then, of
channel.
course, you've already met Commander Ermont. Please do everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here.
Yes.
I'll be on the starbase.
Bless you, Mom.
Have an urgent meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, the bridge is yours.
Well, thank you. Sit in the chair when ready, guys. I guess I'm going to go ahead and sit on down. Take a seat.
Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to
17 years. Oh my gosh, Donnie. Wow. Donnie, it's always a pleasure. Permission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field now.
Entering maintenance mode.
Inactive?
Condition blue.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned
And
off
they're
the set.
outside in space.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
All right, let's do it. Look at this cool angle, guys. Is this not the coolest thing? Look at how crazy this is.
Every time we're out here, I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town. But this isn't exactly how I pictured
Right, Donnie? It is amazing.
Outside of the ship.
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of the machinery. Don't you want more than that?
Everybody wants
I mean,
more.
Starfleet is noble and all, but it's still a machine. A massive, massive machine.
Yeah, of course I do. Starfleet's an open door.
Yeah.
We just have to walk through it.
And it's free travel,
Wanted to get
guys.
away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere, see new worlds. Look up at a sky
It's like watching a new series, but you get to play in it as if you were in it. Yes. Yes, Thomas. That's what I love about Telltale games.
Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the Sif emitter.
Acknowledged.
Chovak keeps making me think of Tuvok. Better sort of game than falling down. Yeah, it's true. It is true, guys. Hey, Efren, how are you? Yeah, clearly. Oh, wait, it's this one and then that one. So good to see you, Efren Guzman. Welcome. Yeah, Dark Plato, I don't miss falling down every 5 minutes. But there are some points in the game where I'm going to have to... It might happen. Oh, it's this one. Okay.
Beginning recalibration.
You got to get to mess with the Vulcan. That's funny. 2 nodes in center. Okay. R is to move tool, and R2 is a 2 node. Alright, this will take me a little bit. R, move tool. Oops. I missed it. It was like tuning perfectly before. Oopsie doodle. It feels like that's right.
Looks good. That wasn't so hard.
Uh-oh. It's not a good sign.
Right? Chief Science Officer.
You remembered my name and my rank. Impressive. Yes, I am the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. I know this ship inside and out. Better than just about anyone.
What a very impressive list of credentials.
This is a research and discovery ship, first and foremost. Now with a former tactical officer as its new first officer.
Oh, he feels he should have been first officer.
Though, a Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for first officer, given your vulnerable condition and all. But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then?
What's the ring for?
You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO. Granted, that would be a worst-case scenario, but not outside the realm of possibility.
That's very kind of you to be concerned about my well-being. But you don't need to trouble yourself on my account. I'll be fine.
Well, I wouldn't say I was concerned, just curious, that's all.
He's kind of nosy.
Listen.
But he wanted to be, maybe he wanted to be first.
To stop now.
I don't know. So she doesn't knock his front teeth. No. Ain't gonna happen.
Impeccable and his reputation was without equal. I mean,
So,
disrespect, but
listen, don't compare yourself to other people, bruh. Don't ever compare yourself.
And he was one of my closest friends. So I can only hope that you'll live up to expectations.
I don't think I could ever replace Commander Sutherland. And it would be a mistake to even try.
Yeah.
Seeing as Captain Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk. However, if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a...
Now, why was her ring, like, glowing?
Just a moment.
Does she need an infusion? Well, that's not a good sign.
We've got a massive energy wave inbound. On screen.
They're outside.
Tracing its trajectory.
Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wide-band burst of ionic energy.
This is terrible.
I'm reading power abnormalities all over the ship.
Estimated time to impact, 2 minutes.
Oh.
Red alert.
Aye.
I'm not prepared for this.
Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
But there are 2 people outside in a spacewalk. What's going to happen to them?
We can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
Okay.
Wait, there's a...
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat, so we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get 1 shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
Bedrosian, get those shields up.
Rerouting power to shields. Stand by. I need a heading. We've only got 1 shot.
Oh my gosh.
Understood. On my command.
LS.
Heading locked.
Raise shields.
This is it.
All hands,
brace for impact. Ah! Ah! Yeah, I'm fine, Mom. I'm okay. Oh gosh.
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
Oh, you don't say.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Blow out every primary system on the ship.
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
Oh my gosh. They were only going out there to tune up some stuff. Now they have to walk across the ship?
We've reached the first access point.
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I see it. It is right there,
Affirmative.
Mm-hmm.
Engage the override.
Okay.
It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
Okay. Welcome to Starfleet. Thanks, Thomas.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
What?
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Gotcha. Thank goodness she was there. I wouldn't have known I had to do that. Oh yeah, this is what we've seen people do this before.
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Heads up, Carter.
What is that?
What is that?
Discharge is coalesced.
It's coming right toward us.
What is it?
I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
Is this the Fantastic Four moment? L2 to aim and R to fire.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but, you know.
Alright. Use your phaser to clear a path. Okay. Uchi.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm fine. I just almost killed myself.
Snuck up on me.
That damaged your suit. Energy dampening is down to 60%.
Phaser. You guys know I'm not as fast as I could be. L2. Phaser. Okay, phaser. L2, aim. It's gonna hit me. L2.
Harder! That hurt. Do not get hit again.
Okay. L2. Okay, phaser. L2. Okay, it's only one side. Phaser. Aim. Oops. Oh. I didn't know I could keep my phaser just on like that. I didn't know you could use a phaser for this purpose. How long can I use my phaser for? There's one on the side. Did she get it? Okay. Okay. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. I've never had to use a phaser in space before, so you have to excuse me. This is my first time. I didn't know you could do this with a phaser. They're pretty handy, right? I got hurt because I kept, what's the word? Oop, I don't want to hurt her. Oops, get that. I don't even know what I'm... They're like plasma disruptions or out-of-control plasma. And it's neutralizing the out-of-control plasma distortions along the hull. Phasers indicate that there are distortions that could harm your suit. I didn't know I could keep my phaser just up here. Because I thought you had to, like, do something with it each time. I could just pressing the hold button. I'm not, like, putting it back in my holster or anything. I'm just using it. I didn't know I had to do this in this game. I didn't know I would be using a phaser on plasma. Is there a history of using phasers for plasma disruptions? Does anybody know? There's got to be somebody who knows. Someone must know. If anybody knows, let me know. Oh, there's a big one. Look at that one. We got to get that one. Yeah, we don't want to get any plasma distortion on the hull. We'll do this as long as we can. It's not sort of a 5-minute thing. Well, maybe it is 5 minutes, but... Okay. Okay. What? Oh my God. What? So, what happens if I retry in story mode or retry? Let me just retry it.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an
okay.
You know.
Was I supposed to be moving forward? Maybe I was supposed to be moving forward. Maybe that's what it was. Awful at aiming, guys. Terrible at aiming.
We're almost to the regulator.
Oh, okay. I wasn't moving. That's why. Oops. There was something bad behind me.
We're at the regulator.
Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to be moving.
Now halting the EPS flow to the port nacelle. We
That
have
was-
little time before it causes an overload in the engine.
Okay.
You must work efficiently.
Okay, I will. R2. I can't see the other part. Okay. R2L. And I can't see what I'm doing. Is it this way? Okay. Okay.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
Okay, R is to move. R, which R? Is it just that one? R2 grab control, R adjust control. There we go. I don't know what the setting's supposed to be. Okay. Does anybody know what the setting's supposed to be? Okay.
The EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance. Almost done.
Oh my god. Oh my
As I
gosh.
cycle the manifold nozzles, choke up.
Oh my goodness gracious. Those are the docking clamps. Run! Run behind in the cell! Oh! Oh!
Get down! DS to bridge. We just lost the docking clamp. We've got a lot of debris coming down. Hull vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage automatically in an emergency, but it's not working.
Not working.
They have to be done manually.
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us.
Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
All right, Starbase, we're on it.
Acknowledged.
Commander, hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? This isn't your call to make. Blow the...
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order.
Yes, sir. Disengaging the clamps.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there.
The captain made himself quite clear.
Reverse the polarity.
I'm not going to disobey those orders.
Protocol.
And there are lives.
What is the holdup?
I'm not going to disobey the orders.
Starbase, stand by. We'll warn our crew to take cover.
Get it done, Rydek.
Repair crew, this is Acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, you have more micro debris incoming. Find cover.
Where?
Neely, get under the access panel. It's armored with duranium.
But what about you? Carter.
There's one right there,
maybe
bruh.
we can both fit behind this.
There's no way.
They've blown the other docking clamp. Hurry!
R2? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh. Okay. Oh my god!
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
I can't see what to do. Oh, LS. Is that, I'm just supposed to circle around? How do you know what to do here? It's like some weird kind of balancy thing. Oh my gosh. I can't believe this. All right.
Repair crew, this is Acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, you have more micro debris incoming.
Okay.
Find cover.
Cover?
Right.
Neely,
Right.
get under the access panel. It's armored with duranium.
But what about you? Carter, maybe we can both fit behind this. They've blown the other docking clamp. Hurry!
Okay.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
Got it.
Got it.
Okay. This is harder, this part. Yeah, this is like an episode out of Voyager. Okay, let's go.
I got you. Petty Officer Etzelar's hurt and unconscious. I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. It has come to my attention that you are at risk of triggering a
But Commander, the way we came is the nearest airlock.
There's an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Edselar there to access the interior.
Okay.
Roger that. Go in there now.
Oh!
I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
You go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this time.
That's crazy. Just get in the hatch, guys. Just go.
Not on your life.
Let's not let it come down to that.
Come on. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm fine, Mom. Everything's okay. I'm just playing the game. I'm sorry, Mom. I didn't mean to scare you. Oh my goodness gracious, guys. Oh my gosh, guys. Yeah, this is much more involved than what I thought it would be. Oh my goodness gracious. The price of duty.
Nilly.
I'm good. Help me with him.
Is he alive? Oh! Oh, ouch.
Got one wounded at my location. Carter. You don't look so good. You gotta be more careful. I just got here. I'm not ready to see you two get blown to space dust just yet.
Oh my god.
Now let's get you down to sickbay.
Great.
Wow. That was more intense than what I thought it would be.
Status report.
The repair crew made it inside. EPS flow is back to nominal levels. The SIF is back up.
How does this affect mission readiness, Mr. Ermot?
The Resolute suffered damage from the exploding bolts, but we've successfully moored to the station. The ship is secure. Our systems are coming back online, but we have a fair amount of repairs before we're ready to go.
Okay.
Put a halt on the roll-off of Starbase engineering staff. We have a schedule to keep. Send updates to my ready room. Commander Rydek, with me.
All right.
What a debacle. I was caught with my pants down. Not even on my own ship when the wave hit. I had to go running out of the Starbase commander's office just to... But you followed my order.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that. Hell, I'm relieved.
You're the captain of this ship. You give orders, and I'll execute them.
That's right. But you see my problem, don't you?
So the green around his picture means that he has more confidence on
ready to go
with her.
against my orders. I'm not blind to it.
If there are any problems, I'll keep them in line.
Mm-hmm.
At least I can count on you.
Drink time.
Oh. Drink?
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, yes, please.
Thank you.
Now, wasn't her... Did you guys see her ring? She's wearing a ring on her finger, and it was pulsating. What did that mean?
Your predecessor, Commander Sutherland, is missed. But for all the adoration of the crew, including the senior staff, I just couldn't rely on him. He would question, undermine me in front of the crew. I sometimes think they still hear his voice. That sort of thing is a way of lingering. And you can't argue with a ghost.
Captain, perhaps you and the crew would be better served if you look at this mission as a fresh start.
Absolutely.
You can never really leave the past behind.
If we don't, you can never move forward.
Now, this won't be easy. But I'm glad I have you here with me.
Glad to be here, Captain.
And despite it all, we got our final Starfleet clearance to depart. So if you'll fetch Mr. Ermot, we'll knock out the final details of any outstanding repairs, and then we'll set out for Hotari.
Got it.
Here we go.
Woo! Oh my gosh, guys. That was one interesting event. All I ask is a tall ship. Okay. It's like episodes. As you guys said, straight out of Voyager. I can't remember who said that, but somebody said that. A hunter.
All departments reporting full mission readiness. All departments reporting full mission ready.
This is my favorite moment, right now.
The start of a new mission is always full of possibility.
The Orion Syndicate could sell it as a drug.
Don't let the Admiralty hear you say that.
Captain on the bridge.
Sit, everyone. You all know, I'm not big on speeches. We're embarking on the first mission since our refit.
Okay.
Let's make it a good one.
All right.
Disengage docking clamps.
Thank you to the 13 of you who are watching as they are about to disembark.
Docking clamps released.
Thrusters ahead, Mr. Handar.
Proceed at 1/2 impulse or something like that. He said thrusters ahead and 1/2 impulse. Yeah, it was like watching a TV show. It really was, Thomas Bossoldi. Whew.
That should do it.
I love that. I love how they did that.
Hi, Captain.
You guys have to love this. That was the coolest thing ever.
Me?
That's right, my dear.
Engage.
Yes! I got to choose the word I put engage, but I could have said make my way or something. think I'll take my seat, if you don't mind.
Easy. Thank you. I'm fine.
Why did she almost fall down?
You don't look so good.
It's that ring. What's going on? How much does she have? She's critical.
Get to sick bay.
Go.
Man, help me get her inside.
What is that thing on her arm?
Well, that was quite a scare. A few minutes more and it would have been one of the shortest tenures on record for a first officer.
Is that the engineer that was out on the hull?
That storm did a real number on him, but he'll live. Just needs rest. You should worry about yourself. Your duridium levels got dangerously low and destabilized your cell structure.
This is definitely one of the more memorable first days I can think of.
My name is Dr. Aram Duval, Chief Medical Officer. To be honest, I've never met a Kobliad before. You're
rare. I know.
I was going to say special. Your people's numbers have dwindled, despite the Federation's efforts to find a more readily available alternative to the duridium you need to survive. Yet you joined Starfleet and managed to thrive. I imagine the responsibility must be overwhelming. Maybe even a burden at times.
I don't like the attention it brings. Being treated differently than everyone else.
But you are different. That's not something you can change.
True. But sometimes it makes it even more difficult than it already is.
And don't worry, I won't treat you like a science experiment. I just do the science and leave the experiments to Solano.
You don't agree with his methods?
Oh.
I don't agree with his definition of acceptable risks.
Wow.
The lives of your crew are at stake. My professional opinion is that the accident took a toll. More than he's willing to admit. He's overstressed, operating in the pressure cooker of his own mind.
Oh my gosh.
Which is never a good headspace when the lives of your crew are at stake.
My goodness. Tell me how you really feel.
Even further away from the thing he's been chasing his entire career. The breakthrough discovery. The major innovation. Something he can put his name on. The more the time passes and the further out of reach it gets, the more risk he'll be willing to take.
Hey, Justin Channel.
That's my job, isn't it?
Greetings. Imagination Coders says hello. RM, good
picture.
evening, and thank you for streaming this evening. Neat new game A, yes.
Now more than ever.
This is Star Trek Resurgence, guys.
I was concerned when I heard what happened on the ring. You just followed Solano's orders despite having better options in front of you.
Really?
Huh. I guess word travels fast around here.
It's a small ship, and everyone's curious about the new XO. Fortunately, your cell structure is almost completely stabilized. And I'll spare us both the lecture, but I do feel it's my responsibility to remind you, without regular infusions of duridium, you will not live. It's as simple as that.
Why wouldn't she get her Duridium infusion?
Understood.
Then, my work here is done.
Lieutenant Bedrosian.
I came to see if you were okay. We were all pretty worried on the bridge. No one knew what was happening.
I'm feeling much better. Thank you. It's just part of who I am.
You don't have to explain to me. I understand. I'm just glad you're okay. You trusted me earlier with the shields, and I appreciated that. I want you to know that I have your back.
Thank you.
Now, Carter, The emissions that gave you that burn are quite unusual, like everything else that goes with this storm. That's a combination of hyronolin and lectrazine to counter the radiation effects. That should help speed your healing. She's come by a couple of times to see you already.
Mm-hmm. She's got to make sure he's okay. Hi.
It's good to see you awake again.
Friendship bonding. Oh, they're bonding. Thomas Bartoli, they are bonding.
You did take one hell of a shot, though.
Come on, you know you can't get rid of me that easy.
Don't push me, Diaz. You do not want to see me try.
No, nope. I am not getting on your bad side.
I am a formidable enemy. Millie was looking in on you too, by the way. But since it's just us right now,
I just figured
had a
I'd...
chance to think about this while I was away.
Ooh.
And I thought it was important that I just come out and tell you. Instead of tiptoeing around it. Or worse, leaving it unsaid.
It's okay, Miranda. You can tell me anything.
I know that.
Then come on. Just spit it out.
I'm trying. Let me talk.
He is kind of cute.
We've been really good friends for a long time.
Yeah.
I got back here and I couldn't ignore it anymore.
What?
I want to see if there's more between us.
Oh my god.
Just being friends.
Oh my god.
Are you sure about this?
They're my feelings. Of course I'm sure.
Well, I just mean, seeing me in here. We almost got killed out on the Hollow.
I felt this way before that, Carter. I like you. And I think there could be something more for us. So, what do you say?
I like you too, Miranda. And I'd like to see where this goes.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know I could even, like, decide for their relationship. Like, this is so funny.
Sorry.
This reminds me of Mass Effect Andromeda.
If he wants to get back to his old self.
Of course. I'll see you again soon.
Wow, she really interrupted the hookup there. Oh boy. Look at his face. He's like... I just think he's so stunned by what's happened. Guys are so easy. Really? 95% are yes. You don't do not sweat asking, guy. We are.
Helm, bring us out of war. Dropping the impulse.
Soap Trek.
Ionic interference surging, Captain.
Oh, guys. You guys, I love it. I love it all, guys. Thanks for humoring me here, guys. She put on the third wheel. She did. She did.
Aye, Captain.
Let's
reduce the noise. Filter out environmental signals. I can manually tune what's left for Federation signal types. I've located the shuttle.
Opening comms.
On screen.
Oh my gosh.
Shuttle to Resolute. Shuttle to Resolute. Debris field. Lost maneuvering.
Ouch.
Losing.
I can't get it any clearer.
We won't get a transporter lock. It's just not happening.
Power up the tractor beam. We'll pull them directly into
Man,
the
that would have been
docking
weird, say, in another universe they made out in the med bay. Yep. Late night roundabout engaging done in low gravity.
Yes, sir.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Man, he just got out of sickbay. What is he doing on... He should have been resting for a few days at least.
Come on, Diaz.
Yeah, this isn't fair.
First thing, lock onto the shuttle and stabilize the rotation.
Gotcha. Let's do it. There's the shuttle. Right there. Okay. Roger that. Watch out for the big boulders.
Debris. I'm on it.
This is like, what's the name of the game? Asteroid. I don't remember how to do it. Is it this? Asteroid, the game. In real life. Okay. Oh no! Oh shoot. My bad. Oh no!
That's gonna take out the shuttle. Diaz, the bridge. There's a large piece of debris headed for the shuttle. The tractor beam can't handle it.
Can our shields take it?
I believe so.
Commander Rydek, plot an intercept course.
On it.
Okay. Shield the shuttlecraft from the asteroid. Oh, I have to move my shuttlecraft? Okay. Got it.
Here we go. Maneuvering thrusters bearing 53 Mark 17.
I didn't even use any vectors or anything.
Maneuvering.
I hope I did this right.
Got it.
Whoa. Someone's working hard on the bridge.
Yeah, we definitely Rikered that. Refocus tractor beam, got it. Voila.
We got the shuttlecraft on board.
Good job. We're on our way down to meet them.
Woo! Oh my gosh. Hope they're still alive.
Terra firma, so to speak.
Ambassador Spock?
I didn't know this was happening.
The captain will be right down to meet you, sir.
In that case, I will wait for him here.
My heart is pounding.
Well, let me be the first to say, welcome to the Resolute, Ambassador.
Thank you, Petty Officer...
Diaz.
Carter Diaz. Sir.
I am pleased to meet you, Petty Officer Carter Diaz. It appears I have you to thank for my safe arrival. Your assistance arrived not a moment too soon, if I may say so.
Well, it wasn't all me. I got some help from upstairs.
A bombastic approach to clearing debris. We thought we were prepared for our arrival in Hotari space, but it is evident my craft was not sufficiently robust for such intense ionic activity.
He's not happy. He had the red around him.
It has been pretty intense.
There was an element that was most unusual. Before you came to our aid, our maneuvering thrusters and impulse engines were rendered inoperable. So we attempted a short traversal at warp speed, only to find that we could not achieve warp at all. Even though our diagnostics computer
It's a good question. I have no idea.
faults or anomalies.
I don't know, Marco.
What do you make of that? When all indications say that warp speed is possible, but in practice, we find it is not.
Well, this storm is one of the strangest phenomena we've ever encountered. It's disrupted other systems. Who knows what it might do to a warp drive?
Yes, it would seem further investigation is called for.
Take readings,
run some additional diagnostic checks, and we'll get to the bottom of this.
Quite logical, Petty Officer Diaz. Thank you.
You are welcome, Ambassador Spock.
Excuse me.
I'm honored to have you aboard. I'd like to get right to it. We're already behind.
Wow, you made an impression. Diaz made an impression on Ambassador Spock. I have no idea if this is canon like Star Wars games are. I have no idea, Justin Channels. I'm so sorry, guys. A provocation to war. I love how they zoom in like this. No, it's not a Star Wars game. Marco, this is a Star Trek game. Marco, I thought you knew. Hi, Marco. Hope you are well today.
It's not every day that a captain gets
basically playing a character from Lower Decks without the comedy.
You flatter me, Captain Solano. But legend implies the past tense, whereas I am very much focused on our present circumstances.
I didn't mean to suggest you were stuck in the past.
I'm going to have to get my mother a pair of headphones because she wants to hear what's going on.
Not the most diplomatic choice of words.
Your experience comes from the past, but our present situation calls for it.
True enough.
We were hoping you could fill us in on the details.
You were stuck on a jumping bit. That's in that was in Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Marco. So this is in Star Trek Resurgence. It's a different game. Yeah, Justin Channel's mom needs headphones or something. I gotta get her something like that.
Illydians are the more advanced species. They made first contact with the Hotari over a century.
Oh, right.
This is Tau, the Hotari moon. It is rich in dilithium, and for decades, the Hotari and the Illydians have shared a mining operation there. The Illydians provide the technological resources, while the Hotari have served as the labor force.
Oh.
The stability of that arrangement was the source of their peace, until recently. The Hotari have suddenly and forcefully seized control of the mining operations and expelled the Illydians from their system. That is the official story, as told by the Hotari when they requested Federation mediation.
Justin, I was supposed to be streaming this on the Burnettwork and on Positive Fandom, but I couldn't do it.
Ionic interference.
How is it the Hotari were able to turn the tables and take the mines against superior forces, especially after decades in this arrangement?
So, technically speaking, he should have been watching it on the Burnettwork. In fact, everybody could watch it on both. But I couldn't do it, so
I hope we can uncover during these negotiations.
it is what it is.
But it is unlikely the relatively primitive
I might upload this video to the Burnettwork
against the Illydian fleet
if I
this
can.
escalates to open war. Left unchecked, this conflict will result in more bloodshed, which is what we are here to prevent.
And the dilithium trade hangs in the balance.
Clearly, the Hotari have been exploited in this relationship.
Maybe we can persuade them peace is the more profitable alternative for everyone. They both profited from the mines.
Thank you,
And
Thomas.
for the Hotari, something is
Anyone?
better than
Yeah.
nothing. Peace is our objective, after all.
That is correct.
If we could convince them, it would restore the peace. But we would need the Hotari to accept a difficult compromise.
They need to talk less and fight more.
Flaring on both sides, no doubt.
Neither the Illydians or the Hotari are members of the Federation, so we can't make them do anything.
There is an additional complicating factor I should mention. In the past, the Federation has relied on the Illydians as a source of dilithium.
What?
That certainly changes things.
Federation sources its dilithium from a lot of places.
Yeah, and this is one of them.
So we've already played a part in this.
Unfortunately, that is indeed the case, Commander Rydek.
We're morally obligated to make this right.
Hold on. Our only obligation is to negotiate the peaceful resolution of this conflict.
Given the Federation's involvement in the Illydium dilithium trade, Captain Solano and I must make every effort to appear neutral in these negotiations.
What worries me is if this whole thing unravels, and we're at the mercy of the storm at less than full strength.
We can't let it come to that.
Considering what the ion storm has done to our ship, and the Ambassador's shuttle, we have to assume the Elydian fleet has had problems with it as well. This recent surge in the energy disturbance temporarily levels the playing field.
Commander Westbrook is correct.
Do you choose the most confrontational response?
Have been noted in the past, but they have never been observed on the orders of magnitude we have seen in recent weeks.
That may answer why the Hotari were able to strike back after so long. They finally had an opportunity, and they took it.
That would also explain the Elydians' restraint.
And reason to learn as much about the energy anomaly as we can while we are here. We do not want to be caught at a disadvantage of our own. So I trust we understand our circumstances.
We're operating on a strict timetable here, and we're going to be leaving for the negotiations shortly. Commander Westbrook, I want you to leverage our systems to investigate the anomaly from here while we're gone.
Aye, Captain.
Thank you all.
Dismissed.
I want to speak to both of you privately.
Oh.
Ambassador Spock, I'd like to make a formal introduction. My first officer, Commander Jara Rydek.
Commander.
Oh, thank you, Lugnut6.
As you are aware, there are limits.
Hello. To beautiful space diamond jewel. Oh, Lugnut6, you have such a beautiful way with words.
But someone in an unofficial capacity, your first officer, Commander Rydek could ingratiate herself to certain parties behind the scenes, where they may be more
thank you,
candid
Donnie
in revealing
Pearson.
information that could lead to a resolution.
What?
She certainly goes her own way. Maybe that
Goes
helps
my
in
own
this
way.
case. It would be unconventional.
I'm perfectly happy to work outside the lines.
And by extension, you will be doing your duty, Commander.
Just not too far outside the lines.
Okay.
Well, I hope Commander Rydek will have more luck finding out what really
I'm
happened.
surprised the captain agreed to this.
Official diplomatic channels.
The fate of the negotiations, the interests of the Federation, and the prospect for peace may very well depend on it.
Well, I'm surprised the captain's okay with this. There's a distinct lack of diversity here. Whom I don't know, Marco. I don't know. Oh, it scared me. If Observations was its own ship on a Starfleet, I'd be a Klingon chef and engineer. That's good to know, Thomas Bartoldi.
Mr. Diaz, I understand you have already discussed the warp drive failure with Ambassador Spock?
I have.
It is imperative that the Ambassador's shuttle be flight ready. I need you both to ascertain the root cause of the system failures he encountered.
Okay.
I'm surprised, Commander. I thought you would have wanted to work on Ambassador Spock's shuttle yourself.
I respect the Ambassador and his many accomplishments, but I do not derive any satisfaction from interacting with his shuttle as if it were somehow transubstantiated through its association with him. Especially when I have the entirety of this starship to concern myself with. I am not the chief engineer of this shuttlecraft.
When you look at it logically, yes, it is just a shuttle. No different than any of the others.
There is plenty that is different about it, and that is what you are to investigate. But please limit your findings to observable scientific phenomena.
We'll try to restrain ourselves.
Then I will leave you to it. Make note of any
Yeah, the
abnormalities
music is
in your
wonderful, Hunter, isn't it?
Carry on.
This is really nice. This is like
he's
a.
warming up to us.
It's really good. He's not warming up. You see, his it should be green around.
Look at that face and know you've earned some real respect.
It was
And I have to
either
admit
that or hello to the woman's out of this world. I wouldn't mind being.
You
I
were right
wouldn't
to make me go
mind
first.
being.
I don't know what I was thinking.
Beaming her up on the spaceport. Either one would have made you. It's true. It's true. Thank you, Lugnut6.
How many times? Call it even.
Okay.
Yeah, this is enjoyable and fun to
Maybe I
watch.
can track down that bottle of Saurian brandy you're still on the hook for.
And guys, of course, you
But
could
first,
answer differently. in this game. You could take like a very different point of view in the game, and answer differently.
All set.
I'm trying to be as positive as possible, but even some of my comments are not appreciated by R2 to tab. Ooh, diagnosis. Oh my god, this is awesome.
So.
Yes, the viewpoints are amazing as well, Donnie.
You do?
She sent me a Priority 1 dispatch right after your conversation. I'm happy for you. Both of you.
Thanks.
But I'm only going to tell you this once.
Uh-oh.
Don't screw this up. Because
Yeah.
I would be very unhappy if you tried this out and then, I don't know, 6 weeks or 6 days later.
Yes, guys, do check and subscribe to the Burnettwork. I've been distracted. There's all sorts of links in the chat.
Because things went south and you're not on speaking terms. That just isn't going to work for me.
Some people just like Optimus. What if the shuttle was sabotaged? Yeah, that's
Not
true,
in life,
Justin.
But you need to be careful.
He's got very
I like my friends and
girl.
I like our group.
He's got very girl on him like a hawk. Yeah, yeah.
Is that thing done yet?
Yeah.
Well, she's not interested. This lady's not interested in him. She just doesn't want to be bothered having her friends have their hearts broken because so many chicks are after him.
Overload from the warp drive could cause that. But how
But I
did the
somehow
shuttle
don't
end up
think
dead
that
in the
he's
water?
one of those guys who's alone a lot.
Maybe the ship's data recorder can tell us something.
All right, I love this. I can move his hand. You see, I'm moving his hand. The part that's blinking, this one, where it says data recorder, I can move the hand using the R button like this. I'll show you. I'm moving the hand using the R button with my thumb. I can go over this. Oops. Yeah, my TV just restarted. Just 1 second. I can go over the tap area like this, right there. And then if I press this button here, it'll click it. It's the coolest thing ever. Oh, wow. Okay. So now I see something else. What is this? Yeah. Yeah, he does need a Bailana. Oh, gosh. Can you make him scratch? I don't know, but I don't know. I kind of thought I would... What is this? Does it go... You know, I'm not seeing the full direction because... Oh, okay. It's this one.
Here.
Okay.
They were only about 8 minutes from their plotted warp point. No faults, just those warnings.
No, Mom.
What are they?
What is that? That's a good question. Warp field inversion?
Suddenly.
I've seen this happen when the center warp coil cracks.
A cracked warp coil throws a fault code.
Still, we should take a look.
Not the tiny ones, but
There was a complete warp cascade failure.
Wow. They're lucky the shuttle didn't turn inside out.
Makes me think the computer panicked on the warp field equation.
And the last choice, warp field inversion, warp cascade failure, and I can't read
Subspace
that.
variance out of tolerance.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean?
It
don't
means
know.
the main navigation array lost sight of space somehow.
Will the array going offline cause that?
Yes, but it should have also thrown a fault code. Any one
Oh.
of these failures should have thrown a fault.
If it was caused by a system failure.
None of this caused the relays to blow. Roll forward to when that happened.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so let's see.
So here, they take a moment to get their bearings and they attempt to re-engage the warp drive.
There. That's the relays blowing.
And look, there's another warp system alert.
They're all the same. Subspace variance out of tolerance, or warp inversions. Finally, there's a complete warp cascade failure.
Then it's one of two things. Either a warp coil is cracked, or the navigation array is offline.
That makes sense.
Divide and conquer. You want to check the warp coils or the navigation array? I'll check the other. Let's not overcomplicate this. One of these systems is likely broken.
I'm going to say the navigation array.
I'll check the navigation array.
Okay, your tricorder can record and analyze data. Looking through it will reveal unseen. Use the square to equip it and R2 to scan glowing objects. Got it. Resume. Use the tricorder to investigate Spock's shuttle. What's that? Looks like a Rosalind, it looks like Rosalind, what's her name? Thing. Scan. Okay, I thought it was supposed to be glowing objects is what you, is that it? Yeah, maybe that's it. R2 to scan. So why isn't it scanning that? I have no idea if I'm doing this correctly, guys, but let's see. R2 to scan. So this is R2. I'm totally not running this correctly. The only thing I see is right there. R2 to scan. Eh, this is R2. That was the only thing I saw that looked different. Can I walk around? Yes, I can. Okay. I'm not doing a great job here, am I? I feel like something should pop out. I don't know. Then you sing like data scanning for the little malfunctions. I know, right? Where's... I don't even know. Holster. If I'm looking at his... And then Marco found Tribbles. Yeah, right? Let's look at it here. Let's look at it from this point of view. Let me look at it like this. Okay. Let's get the tricorder out. I see, like, some panel there. Oh! Some objects you scan will activate deep scan. During a deep scan, use L1 and R1 to switch between different scan models and search for glowing objects. It will indicate, and Spock was reminded of all, indicate the object to find. When you have scanned all the objects, frame will change color. Hold L2 to analyze and finish the scan. Whew, okay, yeah, that was simple. I'm not even moving him right now. Alright. Ah, I see. L1 and L2. I'm holding L1 and L2. I'm holding them. I'm holding them. The insular circuits powering the subspace sensor array are functioning normally. Well, that's good to know. That's really good to know. Spock has those visions like in the movie Rob showed us his stream yesterday. I'm sure he did. Guys, please like and subscribe. I'm not even paying attention. I haven't been paying attention to what's been going on, guys. Chemical... the isolinear circuits powering the subspace array. Okay. I can't get out of it. There must be something else here. I don't know what that other thing is, but it made me come back this way. Like, it forced me to come over here. Like, is that something, or is that just a reflection? And I can't come out of it. Spock has epic visions of awesome, beautiful moments. Tribbles would be something. Okay, Chemical Man's 1 of 3 anomalies detected. Okay. Maybe it does it automatically. I don't even know how long it's supposed to do it for. Does anybody know? 1 of 3 anomalies detected. Okay, that's great. And I think I did R2 scan. So how do we get out of this? Okay. Biological scan mode. What was that one? This is the same one. I don't know what it's revealing. 1 of 3 detected. Okay, so this was one of them. It did a biological scan. It did a chemical scan. It did a radiation scan. I'm guessing. Where's the other anomalies? Because I did see some other items. I can't figure out what I'm supposed to, how it's supposed to look. Okay. Now there was another, like, anomaly. But it was on the other side. We did that one already. It won't let me stay away from it. I can't move away from it. Alright. Let me see if I can walk over. I can't walk over. Any ideas, guys? Holster. I can't put it back in the holster. Like, it's not allowing me to do that. It's weird, you know? Does it say how to use it? Controls. No, that's right. That's the crew. And we looked at them already. And we know who everybody is. Okay. Some objects you scan will activate a deep scan. During a deep scan, use L1 and R1 to switch between different scans. The mode indicators will blink if there is an object to find. When you've scanned all the objects, the frame will change color. Hold L2 to analyze the data and finish the scan. Hold L2 to analyze the data and finish the scan. So I think that we looked at that one already. L2. Because it says 1 of 3. Yes, I will. You are welcome. You are so welcome. I am not sure, guys, how to get out of this part. Like, it's scanning, but I don't know how to stop it from scanning, which is fine. There's probably some... and I am hitting the 2-hour mark, guys, of playing. I might have to call it a night for at least for this game. One more right. Okay. Over here, Thomas. So this is, I only have one of 3. I thought I saw all 3 already. It won't let me go past a certain area. What's that? What is that? That's on the floor. That's not even, I wish I could get out of this. Oh, is that the other? This is the exact same anomaly. But I can't seem to get out of the anomaly setting. But that's okay. Guys, I want to thank you all for watching this first episode of Star Trek Resurgence tonight. I will probably play Star Wars Survivor later. But I'm going to stop the stream for tonight. I'm probably, New Game I say, yes, some Star Trek, yes, Force Unleashed. I will be playing Jedi Survivor later on again for 45 minutes tonight. But I did just want to thank everybody for showing up tonight. I'm gonna try and upload this video to the Burnettwork and see if it'll work. But I just want to thank all of you for your support tonight. Yeah, it was fun, wasn't it, Thomas? It was a lot of fun playing this game, and I did just want to thank everybody for well, pretty much for everything, I guess. And I did just want to say, where's my game? I sure hope it's still in there. This is a cool game, guys. Thanks so much for the support here. Tom Jr. Jackson, we were all goof people. Thank you, Tom, for moderating. And we are all goof people. Guys, thank you for turning out for the first gameplay for Star Trek Resurgence. Of course, I'm going to be playing this game much more. I'm still hoping, yeah, I love the graphics too, The Force Unleashed. I'm still hoping to figure out how to get it onto the Burnettwork properly, but we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, guys, I just want to thank you all for your support, for coming out. 2 hours of gameplay is a lot of gameplay. I had a great time. This game is going to be a lot of fun to play, so I encourage anybody who wants to play, go ahead and get the game. It is a fantastic game. And guys, remember, no matter where you are in the galaxy, live long and prosper, of course, but no matter where you are in the galaxy, always remember to please be kind. Take care, everybody.